Hey guys, it's Siobhan with Tukitty and Beyond. Just back again with another quick energy update. As of yesterday, I was reporting that the Schumann resonance had been spiking consecutively, and today we're actually going into the third day in a row that the Schumann resonance has continued to peak in this fashion. So on Disclosure News IT, I'm going to read you guys some of what they've reported in the last 24 hours and subsequently before that as well. So we entered today the third consecutive day of strong activity after a few hours of pause at the local time midnight passage from 22 UTC. A new powerful movement began with amplitude variations that reached 40 at first to arrive with a gradual increase to power 87. So 87 hertz frequency is extremely high. I know that in the past it has gotten higher than that, but I don't remember seeing, at least in the past year, it get this high, this consecutively with this many peaks in this short period of time. So today, up to now, it's almost been a total whiteout for several hours. So this is consecutive peaks, and we can see that on the chart with all of these different white sections. This is, considering the level of calm that we've had for the past, I would say about a month or so, it's been fairly calm. There's been not much to report, some small peaks, but this is really significant. So considering the beginning of this powerful movement indicated on the graph on October 27th at 5 a.m., the almost continuous period of activity continued for about 65 hours. So this is something that I've not seen before, and this is pretty intense. So like I was saying yesterday, there's lots of ascension symptoms that come with this. And so the day before, around the first day that this started to happen, I was experiencing that itchiness, agitation, skin crawling. I can feel the energy moving around, that kind of thing. Today, I'm experiencing headaches in my in my temples, basically. It's like a side of my head headache. And also just feeling a little bit lifted up out of the body almost. So I would advise everyone to meditate and eat and drink intuitively what you feel like your body needs at this time. Some people need to calorie load or carb load, and some people need to reduce their diet and maybe just have like a juice cleanse or liquids or very light, healthy raw foods, fruits and veggies. Really depends on what your body needs. It's going to be different for everybody, so just listen to what your physical needs are as well as your emotional and mental needs, because again, everybody reacts differently to this level of stimulation. This is electricity. It's electromagnetic stimulation. So we're feeling this at many different levels. And some people can feel really, really high from this, and some people can feel like they're getting the crap kicked out of them. So it really just depends, and it doesn't indicate that you're any less or any more, depending on how your body, mind, and soul integrate this kind of energy. It just is what it is. So definitely don't judge yourself or other people for their symptoms. That's something I want to mention. But on top of that, like I was saying in the last video, we were sharing some of the symptoms that we're having, and there are similarities between them all. So lots of people are experiencing similar things, and as of right now, it's really just about listening to your body, intuitive self-care. I cannot stress that enough, because this is quite a level of intensity that we've not necessarily seen before. And it's interesting because I was checking out spaceweather.com, and usually when we have this level of Schumann spikes and frequency upkicks, we start to see, we can see where it's coming from with solar storms, but they aren't reporting much at this time. They said that there's a faint, slow-moving CME that left the sun on October 26th, which might hit Earth's magnetic field on the 29th or 30th. So that is around today. But they said it's fairly weak. And the only other thing that happened before this was a hole that opened up on the sun. It's actually been there for a while, but it rotates, right? The sun. Or rather, we rotate around the sun, depending on how you want to look at it. And this hole was facing the Earth a few days ago, so it takes a couple of days for that energy that's spewed out from the sun to reach Earth, which could very well be what's happening right now, but they weren't predicting that to arrive until the 30th or 31st. So this is a little bit early, considering that the last 3 days have been steady peaks. So there's something going on, and it's very much going on at a geomagnetic electrical level. So it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on the Schumann resonance to see what it does for the next 24 hours and going forward, as well as spaceweather.com to see if they change, because sometimes they do change their predictions or the intensity of their predictions. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'll leave the links to the 2 sites that I'm looking at in the description box below my video. And if you guys would like to book a reading or a personal Reiki healing session with me to help deal with some of these energies, or to help get guidance on what it is bringing up within you, because a lot of times this level of stimulation, it shakes things to the surface to be dealt with, and that can be immediate, or that can be built up for a while and now just sort of come to a head. So please reach out if you're needing any assistance or service of any kind. I would love to help you as best as I can with the skills and the tools that I have. And all of the information for that will be in the description box below my video as well. So just hit the show more button and you will see a drop down list of all my services, offerings, pricing, etc. So thanks for listening, guys. I love you, and we will see you next time. Bye.